Okay, I waited for a day that was cold, and actually the day happened to be in March of all days. I wanted to have a low battery. It's about 50 some miles. You can see there on that video, it's 56 miles. And I thought, well, it's 26 degrees, well, 24 degrees on that right now. And I thought I'd go down to an Electrify America station and charge this thing and see how fast it charges at that low temperature. So I had about 4 or 5 miles to go, maybe 6. And so I'm heading down there now. And when I get there, I'm going to hook this charger up and we'll see just how fast this thing will charge at, I think it's going to be 26 degrees when we get there. So the battery is warmed up a little bit by driving it, and my charge is, or my charge level is going to be down where it should charge at the maximum rate. So let's see what happens. Okay, let's take a look at the dashboard. Battery conditioning is about 2% overnight, so it's been keeping the battery warm. We are at 26 degrees outside, and we're going to start charging on this thing. So let's see what the percentage is, and then we'll see what the charging rate is. Okay, we're showing 28% state of charge. This thing should be charging, if the temperatures are right, it should be charging at about 50 kW, maybe a little bit at 55. So let's see what charging rate we're going to get out of this thing. This is a bit of a shocker. After 7 minutes of charging, we still have 99 minutes left to get to 80% charge. An hour and a half. Yeah, great. Okay, here on my phone, I'm looking at the charge. Okay, that's 7 minutes in, put almost 2 kilowatts in it. Here's the interesting thing, 29%, look at underneath there, 17 kW. 17 kW. That is how fast this thing is charging at an outdoor temperature of 26 degrees. Pretty ugly. Okay, so looking back at the charge on the car, I've left the car on this entire time and the heater's on. I am an old man. I do not want to be sitting out in the cold charging my car. So we are charging at 12 kW. Now this varied between 12 and 14 kW, not the actual 17, because the other couple of kWs were going into heating that car to keeping me warm. So probably even the estimate that they gave me of 99 minutes, an hour and a half, is probably not going to be so good. I am not sure this is a great idea. Okay, I was about to give up and go home with this thing after 41 minutes, and I guess conveniently the Electrify America guys decided I didn't need to be there anymore, so it shut off. Anyway, I got up to 44% of my massive 17 less about 3 to 14, maybe 12 kW. $7.38 for a little under 12 kilowatts. I'll do the numbers on that real quick here. That comes out to about 62 cents a kilowatt. And of course that's pretty ugly, but no uglier than it has been in the past when I have charged at the Electrify America station. Okay, I'm not really picking on Electrify America for their stations. At least they have some there. But, and I have paid as high as 68 cents a kilowatt. They did drop their rate here a little bit ago, and just to try for a month, I joined their little club for $4 a month, and I got a lower rate. And I don't have to pay the $1 charge each time. I did that just once. I've almost never fast charged the car. Everything's done at home. There's no real reason to fast charge it. And Electrify America really isn't any more expensive than anybody else for the most part. But what it really does is it illustrates a bit of a problem with the Chevy Bolt and its low temperature charging ability, because the Electrify America does not determine the speed at which your battery charges. The car does. So what we got is a summertime, not a summertime car, but summertime DC charging. I don't think it's viable to use DC charging with these things in the winter. The car works beautifully in the summer, and spring and fall it's fine for the most part. And I almost never use DC fast charge anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But the car was really not designed for fast charging. Now, that might mean the battery lasts longer too. I mean, they're very picky on the rate, on the charge on this thing. It doesn't go on maximum charge past about 50%, and then it drops down and it drops down again. So this is just the way this car is put together. Anyway, I would not want to charge one of these things at these low temps. That's it on this one.